All right. Wow. Think y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, honey, if you're able to. I love you. Ah, see right there. Got potholes out here. I'm trying to watch where I'm stepping. And I'm just telling you, bro, it's just a lot, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm just doing the best I can, man. But it's all good. God makes us strong for a reason, you know. Like you said, God got me. I believe that. I don't think God's going to make me go through that again, personally. Do you agree? I don't think he would do that to me again, no matter what it looks like. You know, that was one of the hardest things I've ever been through. They heard me on here when I was going through it physically. It was bad, but I got through it with God. My pain tolerance is amazing. It was horrible, but I can explain it to you more in a minute when I have a chance here. But right now, I'm trying to get up here. We're kind of running late today, a little bit. Not too bad, I guess. What time is it? Almost 5. Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad, I guess. But see, now the problem is, this is the thing is, I'm just always on a schedule, so that's why I get like that. And like I said, I'm trying to walk in these shoes, and I can't walk, so I keep getting caught on the grass, and it's not fun. But that's the thing. Like I'm in a rush. Like I wake up and I have to get going. These people don't get it. Y'all are used to this comfort and luxury stuff. Like that's y'all. When you come from like nothing, when you come from neglect and you have to do everything by yourself every day, like you don't have time for the stuff y'all have time for. See, that's the thing. Y'all get to sit around, all these folks, they get to sit around, be in the AC all day, do nothing. I got to get going. I got to come out here in the discomfort. I got to be out here all day. But also, that's why I'm getting honked at right now as we speak. You know, made a name for myself. But yeah, once I wake up, I have to get going. Like if it's early enough and I feel I can catch the bus, that's the point. If I'm going to come out here, I try to get going. Now, if it's just going to be a training day, I take my time a little more. I don't worry about it because I ain't trying to get the bus. You see what I'm saying? But I know that people aren't here, so I'm just trying to explain it to folks. Either way, I'm walking miles every day. There's no option. I have to get to where I need to get what I need. I have to walk miles. It's non-negotiable. You know, so and that's the whole thing. Like, people have vehicles around here. They could have been helped. People could give me a ride. You know, people could be like, "Yo, I'll give you a ride every day," without charging me anything. Like, I'm not paying nothing. Not paying nobody for nothing. Ain't nobody got money like that. We're trying to just get by right now. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm trying to stay on it with this as much as I can. Hopefully, I'll be all right. God will get me through this. And it is what it is. Like I said, there's always some kind of struggle. And that's all I want. I just want the resources and the money to run my company the way I want. I should have something electric that moves and people could get me back rolling. I mean, you know, I appreciate the fans. I got people stopping me saying hi, trying to talk to me. I'm asking them if they got the channel. Two of them, two dudes today said they do, so that's cool. What I'm doing is making a difference. What I'm doing, people are noticing, and that's good. That's not why I do it, though. I don't need nobody's approval. But if y'all want to help me out and you do listen to the channel, like I said, I really need the support of the public financially. It's the only way we gonna get there. You know, like I said, I need something electric that doesn't require a license, like a scooter that I can zip around on like I had. I have it, but I can't do anything with it. That was the thing. These people were jealous and envious, and they did all the illegal stuff they did to put a stop to it so that I can't get it fixed. And it's all to try to throw a wrench in my business and my money. And see, you can't do that. That's illegal. especially when you get a conspiracy and collude across state lines to do that. Folks ain't stopping my money. We making my money. I just walk and make my money. You see, I can't be stuck. Batman don't need a scooter. See, that's what folks don't get. I walk 30 miles a day right now. Batman don't need much of nothing. Batman gonna get the job done no matter what. The scooter was just the start of everything to make sure get it going. That's why I made a stand for it and made sure I stood up for myself concerning it because I knew it was going to help me build it. Yeah, so that just is what it is. Feel me? But as you can see, Batman don't need no scooter. Ugh. Batman don't need much of nothing. I'm gonna get the job done regardless. And Batman always gets his man. Believe that. You're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. That's right, boy. That's right. Right now, Rob Rack is somewhere terrified, shaking in his little roach motel room. Not the Batman. No. Not the gumdrop buttons. And see, folks don't get it. It's not play. It's not dress up time. It's not play time. Like as soon as we get in the major city, and get busy in these streets, you're gonna be like, "Wow, that training paid off." Right? You see Batman doing the real thing, making a change, and standing up for what's right, like I always do. We go get busy. Ain't none of this running your mouth. You know what I mean? Like we're here to protect people. You know, at all costs. Like real talk. So I mean, I wouldn't want to be the enemy. That's all I could say. You know, like we're not in a docile country. This country, you know how it was built, you know how it was found. My ancestors did a lot to get this land and build all this, and you know, we got to make a stand. This guy's got PVC pipes hanging down. I'm trying to avoid them. See, Batman be ducking the street. Got to move around all these vehicles. It ain't easy, but we do it. We get it done. He was gawking at Batman. There's another one, older man looking at Batman. Another one in a muscle car looking at Batman. No, they weren't looking. That last two didn't look. What's wrong with you? You're witnessing history being made, boy. I said. Look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. Foghorn Leghorn. Well, honey, I love you. If you can, let me know what you're doing right now other than listening to me. What's up? How you doing? Hi there. Yeah, I was looking. He had his sunglasses on, his reflective ones with the colors in them. Those are cool. But yeah, like I said, Batman gets busy and does what he needs to do. This is my job, brother. You know, and like I said, I really wish that somebody in Brownsville would be like, yo, here's a spot, here's a room, here's a couch. That one guy stopped. Remember, he told me on camera, he said his name and everything and said, if you need a place to stay, let me know. Like, I mean, I've been needing that. I mean, you know, like I'm good, but I need an extra one because I need somewhere to operate out of. That's the thing. But, you know, it is what it is. And I was like, I don't really have money right now. He was like, it's all good. We can work something out. I don't know if he's got something in Brownsville, if he's listening. I need something in Brownsville, man. That way I could go out at night and be Batman and sleep during the day, right? And, you know, like I need money though. I need enough money to get me like the electric bike, scooter or something. I got to get the light for it. Like I don't get how much money all this costs. See, they want to talk, but they don't want to recognize and acknowledge. I got about 4 bicycles in inventory right now that I went through being Batman. I had to ride one on the rim for a long time. It was scary as hell for the villains. Batman would roll up and there's like, you know, the rims just dragging on the concrete and I'm going full speed everywhere and right in front of people and they're just like, wow, riding on a rim. Real talk. And I'd be moving. Like that thing be going fast as hell on the rim, on the metal. How you doing? There we go. See, guy stopped. Probably like a dad or something or a family. I didn't know if they were filming or talking. I think they're talking. Try to get out of everybody's way. Never get in people's way. I don't want to have that issue. But yeah, that's cool, man. We've had quite a few, mostly dudes today. It attracts a lot of attention from the women too, but I ain't looking for it. I got a girl. But I'm just saying it attracts attention for everybody, and it's a beautiful thing, it's a good thing, you know. But like I said, we just need money, man. We need funds, bro. I really hope somebody hears me, man. I keep asking every day. I'm asking God. I just need money, man. I need funds. That's the thing. We can keep doing this. I'll keep doing this as long as I can, as much as I can. But this ain't it, man. This ain't enough. This ain't what I'm. I mean, it is what I'm supposed to be doing, but I can be getting a lot more done. If I had something electric and I could zip around, that's first thing. It might be God though. It might be God protecting me because these folks can't drive. That's the problem. But yeah, it may be a blessing in disguise. See, God be protecting me a lot without me knowing it, and that's the problem. Folks be asking me about the scooter and stuff. It's like, dude, I mean, that's what happened to me the first time. I wasn't even working. I mean, folks can't drive out here, man. This is not the place for a bicycle or a scooter. It's better to walk. That's what y'all don't get. I got no issue walking because walking, I'm on foot. Like, at least people see me and say, oh, he's walking. Like, when you're on a bike and you're on something electric, these folks can't drive, and they'll do it on purpose. They really will. They don't care, you know. And that's the thing. Like, it's harder to stop on, and people just, it happens all the time. It just happened in another state. Some younger person on a scooter, and that's all it takes. It just takes someone who can't drive or doesn't care, and that's it, you know. And I don't want to go through. I already went through it once and I survived. I ain't trying to go through that again. I think it's God protecting me. I think that's why I don't have any wheels, nothing to roll around. I really do. I truly do. I think it's just God is like, no, nah, you need to walk right now. And building up my legs. I notice my legs are getting stronger. I don't know if y'all notice, even in the videos, you can see that they're getting more defined. Like, my legs are strong as hell from all the walking and stuff. It's a lot that I do. Should I stop here, honey, and get me a pair of socks? Probably a good idea, right? Like I said, I just don't have a lot of money, but I think I'm gonna have to do it, man. That way I at least get me a pair on right now, and then, you know, it won't be all that friction. Let me see if they got some in here. They should. This is where I got the bungees. I'm gonna need new bungees too. Let me see if they're tearing, but they're holding up all right for now. They're working. And that's the thing. It just takes a lot of money. Like I said, these folks don't want to talk about how I got 40 bicycles, like $200 to $300 value in inventory, and a $1,300 bat cycle I went through. I went through a Batmobile in the past and flipped it 5 times and survived because people were playing with my tires. The enemy was sending agents to do that. You know what I mean? How you gonna just sit there right in front of me? So it is what it is. Hold on real quick while I go in here and see if they got socks. Hold up. All right, I'm back, honey. I got me some Elmo socks. Elmo! Elmo socks for Batman! Elmo! Got some Elmo socks, baby. I'm a happy customer with my Elmo socks. Can't beat it. Elmo socks, it's awesome. I love Elmo. I don't know what people chip on their shoulder is toward Elmo. It's like, man, ain't nothing wrong with Elmo. Elmo is cute and cool. Elmo is awesome. Elmo! But yeah, I got my Elmo socks. I'm not gonna lie, that feels a lot better. But yeah, that's what I need. See, that's the thing. If I could get where I'm making enough money and I just buy new socks every day, like I was for a while, it'd be a lot better. And maybe not every day, but a little bit here and there. And then I just try to keep them and take care of them, and you know, keep them as just keep them going. But I need money, I need resources to do this. But yeah, like I said, they don't want to talk about all the millions of dollars Batman has spent being Batman before he even put on the suit. They don't want to talk about the 4 bikes and inventory, $200 to $300 value. They don't want to talk about the $1,300 bat cycle. They don't want to talk about none. People always got something to say, but it never makes sense. I've had people try to tell me, "Oh, you paid that for that." Yeah, again, you're trying to talk down on something that you can't afford. It's impossible. Why are you talking? You're not making sense. You understand? Everything I buy is top of the line, brother. That was a bat cycle. I was riding that thing through the grass. It's top of the line. I guarantee you it can be fixed because it's just electric. That's it. It's just a wiring issue. And all they got to do is rewire it, put new wiring, and fix it. Well, they could do it. Like I said, and when I call corporate, they're going to have no choice. But like I said, I'm waiting until I get all my money and resources, and then they're going to have to fix it. See, that's the point. Like, I don't got money right now to be paying again for that anyway. I already spent too much money. See, that's the point. Everything happens for a reason. Like I said, all that was just for the time being. But yeah, like I said, if you in the public and you want to help me, just try to toss me some change, man. Honestly, like I said, I've accomplished more than every agency across this country and world. Literally, I do the real thing. I am the real thing. I run the streets. Like, I used to come out here and operate at night all the time, but like, it was very difficult. It was very hard. I'd have to basically wait all night and then wait for the bus to come, and then I'd be exhausted, So then I just have to try to sleep all day, and like, it's not really where it's at out here in a major city. Yeah, it'd be cool to operate at night and sleep during the day with Christina with me, because that's all I would want. I just want my honey with me. That'd be cool. That's going to be the thing. Like, I'll love that. You know what I mean? But still, I don't think I would stay out all night. Like, I'd probably run till about 2, 3 in the morning, like people who go out to clubs. That way I can look at all that too and see what's going on everywhere. But I have to operate during like the peak hours of crime, which, believe it or not, is usually like in the mornings and stuff. That's the thing. And around that time. So, it's a whole thing, bro. Like, yeah, being Batman, if you're doing it off your own budget, ain't nobody ever done this. Nobody ever even did the scooter thing. People couldn't even figure out how to build a bat suit. Like, folks don't want to give me the credit they know I deserve. The people in the public do. I have fans down here. I got guys stopping and they're like, "Yo, Batman," like everybody, like, that part makes me feel good because those are the people I do this for. Like the regular folks in Brownsville, like, and the dudes and the women. Like, that's what I do this for. I don't do this for like people on the internet. Like, but it's just funny because this is what produces the capital. A little bit of money, but I don't know. Hopefully, we can get this check over 100. You know the goal already, honey. If we could do that, we'll be in pretty good shape. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm already getting lower on funds and not where I want to be. And it's just because everything is so expensive, and that's the thing people got to get. And I get if people are struggling. I get we're entering a Great Depression. We've been there for a minute already. I get it. I get where this country is, but Batman was made for a time like this, and this is where you come in, the people. This is where the crowdfunding will really help me. It can move mountains, because y'all could donate and put enough money together through Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. You got 3 avenues to donate. I think I got a Zelle too. If y'all need it, holla. But like, I mean, you can just talk, you can communicate through these if you do it the right way. There's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But send a little bit of dough. But my whole deal is we gotta get all this ready, man. See, this is what I need right here. Real talk. That's what I need right there. Like it's like a vehicle thing, but it's like mini. It looks like a mini tumbler almost, like, and I can pimp it out and make it like a little tumbler, like stuff like that. But I need something like I need something built by me. I need something built by hand that's like smaller that can ride like in the bike lanes, but that has like paneling that's like stronger than anything like in the military. That way, like no matter what happens, I'm good and I'm gonna be all right in it. But it needs to be like a mini thing, like a mini tumbler. That's what folks don't get. Like I want like a mini tumbler, literally. Like I want an actual bat pod, but like maybe not quite as big. You know what I mean? Just something that I can ride in the bike lane that's quick, like a mini motorcycle, but built like that with the wheels flat. All these are doable concepts, but I have to have funding from the public. It's just like what the Woffords are going through. We're all asking for funding. There's nothing wrong with that. See, that doesn't mean that, oh, I did something wrong. No, because money isn't, that means nothing. What are you talking about? See, that's why these folks failed on here, because they chase money and can't ever get it. You're not making sense. Like I said, you just want to disagree to disagree. We're not here for that. That's why I don't talk to them folks. We're here to succeed and keep succeeding like we've been doing. But I'm just telling you the truth. If y'all folks want to continue to see a change, I don't care what nobody tell you. Crime rate's lowered because of me, because of Batman. These streets are safe because of me. Seriously, we have stuff that happens every now and then. I can't be everywhere. It ain't got nothing to do with me or me doing my job. It's just things happen. That's out of my control. You know what I mean? But they get over here. But I do the best that I can, and I do a hell of a job. And I protect folks, man. I've made a huge difference, and I work harder than anybody, man. So at some point, you know, the public should get together and say, you know what, he does more than all these folks. You know what I mean? He ain't just sitting around doing nothing. He's walking 30 plus miles a day. He's going out his way. He's putting himself through hell still when he doesn't have to. Every time I'm walking through this grass, I feel something. I don't know what it is. They're putting something in that grass. That's why they got all them little flags down. But like I said, hopefully I'll be good. I could just feel it messing with me. But yeah, man, you know, we gotta keep moving forward. See, that's the thing. Like, folks don't care about us. They don't care, bro. They don't. They just say the truth. They don't care about us. They never have, never will. It ain't about us. It ain't about the people. We got to bring it back to the people. So see, that's where y'all come in. Y'all start donating. It'll change things, bro. Like being real with you, it'll really make a change. Y'all want to see a change? You want to see things change? You know, I want to branch out, honey. You gonna always have everything you need. You don't got to worry. We don't even got to discuss it. You know, I don't mind. I love talking about it with you, but we gonna be straight. But yeah, we gonna find a city and state we love that we're free in, and you don't got to deal with none of this. You don't want to deal with this. Trust me. Like, yeah, we'll operate out of here. It'll be a base, but that's it. I don't know if you understand, honey, how much money you're about to have. You're gonna have enough money to do whatever you want. I mean, you ain't got to worry about nothing. I mean, that much money, you can buy whatever you need. Give me a sec.